My hair grew like crazy the last couple of months, so I thought it's long enough to do a protective hairstyle. So here we're washing, using oil, and then deciding for the worst possible thing, which is doing braids myself. This wasn't the initial plan. I let it air dry, and then I thought, let me just section my hair and use pre-looped locks. But my hair was too short for the pre-looped locks, which I only discovered once I already sectioned my hair. And of course, again, I started super late. Don't ask me why I'm always doing this, and I hate sectioning, so it took me so long. And no surprise, the sectioning turned out so ugly because I used my crochet hook, so no straight lines, no nothing. But I was like, you know what, don't mind me because nobody's gonna see this. And mind you, at this point we're already 3 hours in. And guess what, because I didn't plan to do braids, I had to use all my leftover hair that I could find in the house, which is different textures, different colors. So here we are, 8 hours later, 6 a.m. I was so over it, I just went to bed. Fast forward, new day, you would think new energy, rise and shine, but no, I started at 8:30 p.m. I don't know why so late. I had a little dinner break, and I don't know, I feel like I was even slower that day because it took me ages to finish. And here, as you can see, I discovered that my hair is coming out of the braid in the beginning. So at this point, 1:30 a.m. on a Sunday, I almost had a meltdown. I just wanted to take out the braids. But I didn't, so let's get into it. I used my crochet needle, I put that through my hair, then opened the latch, put the hair on top of it, closed the latch and pulled that through. And then I just start braiding, trying to braid my own hair in as well. And using random braiding hair and just putting it together is a mess because it gets tangled the whole time. So I use scissors at the end to just cut the tangled bits off. And I am then adding hair so I could get the long braids at least. And this as well took me, I think, another, I don't know, 6 hours. The braiding was so long. Literally, I spent my whole weekend just braiding my hair. I'm using hair ties for the end and the beginning of my hair. In the beginning, I tried to hide my own hair because it was literally standing up straight out of the braid. So I tried to fix that with that hair tie. At 2 a.m. the following day, I was finally finished and I didn't like the look at all. It looked so messy even though the braids were new. But fast forward to the next day, slept with this hair. Oh my days, my scalp wasn't used to that anymore. I was in pain sleeping with like 3 kilos of hair on my head. But in the end, we made it work. I found a couple of hairstyles that were working with the braids that I had, but I was sure I'm not gonna keep that hair for long. And I think I had it in for like maybe a week or maximum 2 weeks. So to sum this up, the moral of the story is think twice. If in the middle of the night you're thinking, let me do braids, like, baby, think twice. Bye.